me, baby. Rock me all night long.
Oh, hello. Welcome to Mystery Science Theater, where the... What? No. To Constructed Sight, a dance for film series, where art moves. I am your host for this evening, Shana. Shana Simmons' dance, I am told, has been developing 9 dance for films over the past few months. I know what you're thinking. 9! However will we watch that all in one evening? This Saturday series will feature 3 constructed sight films and a few guest artist presentations. Each evening is completely unique and not to be missed. Your first artist for this evening is a Pittsburgh staple. With big blue beautiful eyes and gorgeous hair. She is quite the looker. Are you ready for this evening's performance? Without further ado, Constructed Sight.
Hi, my name is Erin Murphy, and I am the choreographer, director, and editor of the dance film you are about to see, entitled Steel Hurdles. For this film, I used the sculpture Pittsburgh by artist John Henry. It was created for the Three Rivers Arts Festival Sculpturescape of 1977. It was made partly by using donated materials and funded by local industries, Alcoa, Levinson Steel, National Steel, and Tigart Industries. Pittsburgh now resides in Frank Curto Park along Bigelow Boulevard. My inspiration for this film comes from the idea that artists in Pittsburgh struggle to feel valued in a sports and steel city. For me, the bright gold steel beams transform themselves into obstacles that artists go through to make their art. And no matter how hard we work, I feel like we continuously have to start from the beginning. I was so excited to work with my talented friend and fellow dancer, Brady Sanders, who brought this vision to life for me. Sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy Steel Hurdles.
Hi, my name is Shana Simmons, Artistic Director of Shana Simmons Dance, and the next work you're about to see is my piece entitled Through the Window. I was inspired by this untitled sculpture by James Myford. The sculpture was originally commissioned in 1973 to exist at the Carnegie Library in Squirrel Hill. In the early 2000s, it was removed for renovations for the library to take place. Then it was relocated in 2010 to Grandview Park here on Mount Washington. I was inspired by the duality that exists within this sculpture. As you can see, there are two sides, and I really played around with this idea of a creature emerging through a portal into a new dimension, or you can also interpret it as maybe a character that is rediscovering something new about themselves. So I hope you enjoy my next work, Through the Window.
Hello, my name is Theodore Alexander, and today I'm introducing my constructed site improv named Time, Space, and Perception. This piece is all about the time in which things happen in, the space that it happens in, and then your perception of it. I was inspired by the way in which things change and develop over time, so that could mean a relationship, an environment, a person, anything in your life that has been one way at some point of time, but then over time you probably left it and then may have came back to it, and your perception of it is completely different. So I wanted to, dive into that, but also I was compelled to create something new for the Baltimore City dance community and for the artist community here, because there is not a lot of constructed site sort of style dances here. So I wanted to create something that would pay homage to that. Thank you.
We're in a race against time, where the ticking clocks of the clock are looming close behind. Life is short and time is swift, and by the time that we realize that time is a gift, we have missed out on time's preciousness. Trying so hard to be at the right place at the right time that we barely have time to breathe. Trying so hard to make it to the big time that we miss out on all of the time in between. For time is money, and no amount of it can buy time back. For it's only a matter of time until your time runs flat. Our greatest resource is our time, but we spend all of our time trying to collect resources. And then whenever we have accumulated enough, we don't have enough time to actually enjoy them. How come whenever someone asks us for the time, we will answer them in haste? But someone asks for a moment of our time, and we say we have no time to waste. We save time, we invest time, we take time off, but all the while time keeps ticking away on the clock until the sands of time have passed the line and our time is up. Whenever we realize that this borrowed time has finally run out. So how are you spending your time? Are you letting it slip through your fingers as you're scrolling through Twitter? Is the only time that your family actually together whenever you are huddled around your TV for dinner? Because if so, you probably have some things that you need to reconsider. Because time is precious, and it can be gone in an instant. And if you don't look up from all of these distractions, then you just might miss it. For there isn't enough time for you to be straddling the fences, for you will be known for your actions and not your intentions. Because time's a waste, and don't be complacent. Procrastination is the thief of time. And the only thing that time doesn't do is time doesn't rewind. So Lord, I pray that the ticking clocks of the clock won't be seen as reminders of our doom, but of the promise of perfection coming soon. So what are you going to do? How are you going to use this gift of time that has been graciously given to you? Because Christ didn't die for you to not bear fruit. He had nails in his wrists, a sword in his side, so that you could deeply grow roots, so that we could relentlessly pursue a life worth living and time worth giving. So how are you spending your time?
Welcome back. I gather you have been entertained, intrigued, and perhaps a little inspired. Shana Simmons Dance, so I have heard, believes that we can create more relatable art through collaboration. The three collaborators that spearheaded this project, Shana Simmons, Erin Murphy, and Brady Sanders, have all taken a risk through a new medium in which to express their voices. We are humbly asking our viewers, which are able to financially support the artists that have donated their time, their vulnerability, and their expressions to this project. Simply click on the link. I'll wait. Please do enjoy the rest of the program.
Hey everybody, Jess Marino Mitchum here. I was the editor for Shadow Self, choreographed by Shana Simmons, and I was super excited to work with Shana in this way. This was the second Dance for Camera project we did in the last 6 months. We had an exchange where the first project I created movement and she edited and helped me develop a theme and a mood for the work, and now in exchange she generated movement and I sort of helped develop the aesthetic of what we were working with, and ultimately edited the footage to put the short together. Really fun. It was my first real stab at editing video, so it was a little intimidating, but Shana was a real sport about it and let me, play with things, and we would email back and forth and text constantly about, what we were imagining when we saw certain sections of movement, and ultimately came up with something that we both are super proud of. So I hope you enjoy. Thank you, and happy dancing.
Hi there, my name is Brady and I'm the choreographer of our next dance film called Close to You. I'm outside the Carnegie Museum of Art in Pittsburgh and inside Richard Serra's 1985 sculpture, Carnegie. The inspiration for Close to You came from my reactions to COVID-19 related lockdowns and also navigating the sense of isolation that has come along with them. I think as the piece has continued to develop, it's been influenced by other current realities, the segregation of political ideologies, the separation of families due to border restrictions, and also more universal concepts of isolation and freedom that are juxtaposed within Serra's sculpture itself. I was fortunate enough to collaborate with Dave Hall, who filmed and edited this project, and dancer Emily Jaikaran, who really took my inspiration and applied her own personal experiences with these concepts to her performance. Please enjoy Close to You.
Sometimes I wonder where my friends are. Sometimes I feel so alone. Anyways, it has been a pleasure hosting this evening with you all. A very special thank you to all of the artists, to the Office of Public Art, as well as the Greater Pittsburgh Arts Council for continually providing art as well as artist resources to this city of Pittsburgh. I, for one, have been taken on an emotional journey. Please do stay tuned for our brief post-show discussion. I will be attending VIP. All of the collaborators will be eager to see your beautiful faces online, as well as hear your feedback. But for now, Shana is out.
Got no bone. Rollin', baby, rollin' like you roll like a wave. Rollin', baby, just like you roll like a wave. Like I just don't know how to feel. Nice and slow. Rock me pretty, baby. Hey, honey, won't you rock me nice and slow? Want you to rock me, baby. Like my back ain't got no.